This story is more than just drama. It's a web of betrayal, power moves, and hidden agendas. And at the heart of it all, Colleen Hoover, Justin Baldoni, and Blake Lively in a tangled Hollywood saga. It all began when Justin Baldoni recognized the potential in Colleen Hoover's book back in 2019. Long before TikTok turned it into a global phenomenon, Justin was already captivated by the tragic, romantic heart of the story. He reached out to Colleen personally, pouring his passion for the book into emails and discussions. Colleen, thrilled by his enthusiasm, even suggested Justin play the male lead, Ryle, in the adaptation. Fast forward to casting. Colleen championed Blake Lively for the role of Lily. Justin quickly jumped on board. First, everything seemed perfect, but that's where things took a turn. Suddenly, Colleen flipped. She shifted her support from Justin to Blake, despite Blake reportedly never having read the book before landing the role. Fans were left wondering, why the sudden switch? Behind the scenes, whispers of betrayal started swirling. Colleen backed Blake in disputes against Justin, and when controversy hit, Colleen vanished from social media. Meanwhile, rumors surfaced about Justin and his family being mistreated during a production event, a clear sign that tensions had escalated far beyond professional disagreements. Then things got darker. Allegations against Colleen's son surfaced, claims of inappropriate behavior involving a teenage girl. When the victim allegedly reached out to Colleen for help, instead of stepping up, she reportedly blocked the girl. The woman who built her career writing about trauma survivors suddenly fell silent when it hit close to home. As if that wasn't enough, Colleen faced backlash for releasing a coloring book based on It Ends With Us, a story deeply rooted in real-life trauma. Fans slammed the move as tone-deaf, forcing her to pull the book from shelves almost immediately. But the real shocker: fans began to suspect Colleen regretted selling the film rights too early, before the book's viral success. Seeing Justin profit more from the adaptation might have fueled her grudge, leading her to back Blake's alleged power plays to regain control of the project. Then came the Hollywood chess moves. Colleen began praising Blake publicly, showering her with compliments and showing unwavering support during behind-the-scenes conflicts. Meanwhile, rumors swirled that Blake was using her influence to reshape the production, prioritizing aesthetics over staying true to the book's emotional depth. In a particularly shocking twist, during a CNN interview, Blake hinted she was ready for a sequel, if Colleen still had the rights. But at that time, those rights were firmly in Justin's hands. This subtle comment fueled speculation that Colleen and Blake were secretly plotting to wrest control of the project back from Justin. Now the internet isn't holding back. Fans are calling out Colleen for allegedly betraying Justin, turning a heartfelt book adaptation into a battlefield for power and influence. And with every revelation, Colleen's carefully crafted image is crumbling. Is this the end of Colleen Hoover's reign in Hollywood? Or just another chapter in an even messier story? One thing's clear: this drama is far from over. Stay tuned, because the truth behind this tangled web is just beginning to unravel. In the world of book-to-movie adaptations, drama is no stranger, but this story takes it to a whole new level. It all started when Justin Baldoni secured the rights to adapt It Ends With Us by Colleen Hoover. But when Colleen wanted those rights back, Justin wasn't budging. Just when it seemed things couldn't get any sketchier, Colleen launched her own production company, Heartbones Entertainment. Suspicious? Absolutely. Then, in October, Variety dropped a bombshell. Colleen was making another movie deal, starting a brand new production company to handle adaptations of her books. Why make that move unless she was plotting to regain those rights? And right around the same time, Colleen made a major legal play, switching to a top-tier law firm known for representing A-list stars like Johnny Depp and Brad Pitt. This wasn't just business, it was strategy, setting the stage to wrestle those rights back from Justin. But here's where things get darker. Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds, big names with deep pockets, might have gotten involved. If Colleen and Blake were already scheming behind the scenes by August, what lengths would they go to in order to push Justin out? Well, the answer might lie in one chilling legal detail: a morality clause built into Justin's original contract. This clause was crystal clear. If Justin faced any allegations of misconduct, the rights would automatically revert to Colleen. Convenient, right? Enter Blake Lively's lawsuit against Justin, based on claims that could trigger that exact clause. Coincidence? Not likely. Once the allegations surfaced, Justin's career took a nosedive. His agency dropped him and the industry turned cold. Meanwhile, Colleen and Blake had free rein to move forward with the project exactly how they wanted. This wasn't just bad luck for Justin. It looked like a calculated business move masked as a moral crusade. And it doesn't stop there. A Reddit thread, posted 4 months before the public even knew about problems on set, suggested that the entire scheme was in motion long before the drama went public. Allegations emerged that Blake felt uncomfortable around Justin on set, especially after an inappropriate comment he allegedly made. In response, Justin wasn't happy with the initial film cut and brought in his own editing team. Blake, unhappy with his decisions, allegedly pushed back by threatening to go public with harassment claims unless she got full creative control. Sony, fearing bad press, caved. But things didn't go as planned for Blake. After bringing in her own editing team, some who had worked with Taylor Swift, the film turned into a disaster. She had to call in a professional editor to clean up the mess. And speaking of Taylor Swift, when she discovered the composer for the film was someone she had issues with, she reportedly issued an ultimatum. It's him or me. Once again, Sony gave in. Zooming out, the whole situation starts to look like a power play. If Colleen could reclaim her book rights and Blake could gain creative control, both would come out on top. But the timing of Blake's lawsuit and Colleen's sudden silence when Justin provided evidence tells another story. One of manipulation, control, and ambition disguised as morality. Things escalated further when Justin's attorney hinted at subpoenas that could expose private digital messages. And then, just days later, Colleen mysteriously deleted her Instagram. Was she trying to cover her tracks before the situation exploded? Now, Colleen Hoover is reportedly retiring. But is she stepping away out of guilt, fear, or strategy? Some whispers suggest that Blake may have been the mastermind all along, subtly feeding Colleen stories to turn her against Justin. Classic Hollywood manipulation. Turn everyone against the target, take control, and emerge as the hero. As it stands, Justin Baldoni might have entered this project with the best intentions, but what followed was a web of backstabbing and calculated power moves. Whether Colleen Hoover is truly innocent, or just another player in this high-stakes game, remains to be seen. One thing's for sure. This isn't just a story about a book adaptation. It's about power, control, and the dark side of ambition. Low-key moves aimed at stealing Justin's spotlight. You can tell something shady is going down. So what's your take on this? Was Colleen just a pawn in Blake's twisted game? Or did she have sneaky plans of her own all along? Drop your thoughts in the comments and don't forget to hit that notification bell so you never miss a shocking revelation or plot twist in this Hollywood mess. Picture this, a best-selling author, 2 sidekicks, and a whole lot of backstabbing. This story is straight out of a drama thriller, but it's all too real. Let's rewind to 2019. Before the chaos, before the drama, Justin Baldoni saw something special in Colleen Hoover's book. He reached out, full of passion, talking about how romantic, tragic, and heartbreaking the story was. Colleen was thrilled. She even suggested Justin play the male lead, Ryle. Things seemed perfect, right? Fast forward to casting. Colleen pushed hard for Blake Lively to take the female lead. Justin agreed, thinking it was all smooth sailing. But here's where things got messy. Suddenly, Colleen switched sides and backed Blake in ways that didn't make sense. The twist. Blake hadn't even read the book when she got the role. Yet Colleen chose her. But the real betrayal hit hard. One day, while Colleen was upstairs with the cast, Justin and his family were literally locked in the basement. Yeah, locked out of their own project. Fans were quick to drag Colleen for throwing Justin under the bus to boost a bigger name in the industry. And when the backlash hit, Colleen vanished from social media, like she was never part of the chaos. But the drama didn't stop there. There's more. Rumors started swirling about Colleen's son being involved in a disturbing scandal, allegedly assaulting a 16-year-old girl he met on Snapchat. The victim reached out to Colleen, only to be blocked. Yes, the same author known for writing about trauma and survival suddenly went silent when the issue hit too close to home. When finally confronted, Colleen defended her son, claiming the facts were twisted. She said she held him accountable, but really, was that enough? Now let's circle back to the Hollywood drama. Blake Lively allegedly teamed up with Colleen to push Justin out of the project entirely. Colleen hyped Blake up on social media right after accusations surfaced against Justin. Coincidence? Or a calculated move? Behind the scenes, whispers suggest Blake took creative control, shifting the vision of the film away from what made the book special. And Colleen? She was right there backing every move. Fans started questioning whether Colleen was just trying to cozy up to Hollywood's elite. And just when you think it couldn't get messier, Colleen released, and quickly pulled, a coloring book based on It Ends With Us. Yes, a coloring book about trauma and heartbreak. The backlash was immediate and brutal. It's clear now. Colleen might have underestimated her fans. The internet doesn't forget, and every shady move is being scrutinized. From betraying Justin to standing by Blake and defending her son's alleged actions, Colleen's reputation is unraveling fast. This isn't just about a book adaptation gone wrong. It's about someone who built a career on supporting survivors but seems to ignore those values when it matters most. Hold tight because this saga is far from over. The receipts are piling up, and Colleen Hoover's fall from grace might just be beginning. Stay tuned for more twists. This story's just heating up. In a recent CNN interview, Blake Lively casually dropped a bombshell about a possible sequel, saying she was all in, but only if Colleen Hoover had the rights. Wait, what? Last we checked, those rights were firmly in Justin Baldoni's hands at Wayfarer Studios. So why was Colleen acting like she had any claim to them? Something about this situation feels off. Let's break it down. Colleen stayed calm and collected while Blake made what seemed like a sly hint, implying Colleen might have been scheming behind the scenes to regain control of the movie. By this point, Colleen and Blake had already tried every trick to get Justin to sell the rights, but he wasn't budging. Then, out of nowhere, Colleen launches her own production company, Heartbones Entertainment. Coincidence? Hardly. Soon after, Variety drops a bombshell. Colleen and her partner were starting a new company focused on adapting her books. Sounds like she was laying the groundwork to take back those rights from Justin. But here's where it gets really shady. That same month, Colleen made a major legal move, switching to a top-tier law firm known for representing A-list stars. It wasn't random. It was a calculated strategy, likely gearing up for a battle to strip Justin of those rights. Now let's connect some dots. Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds have serious power and influence. If they wanted in on Colleen's plans, is it really hard to believe they might have helped push Justin out? If Blake and Colleen were already scheming, but Justin still legally owned the rights, something shady was definitely brewing. Here's the real bombshell. When Justin bought the rights to It Ends With Us, a morality clause was built into the contract. If Justin faced a sexual assault accusation, the rights would automatically revert to Colleen. And guess who'd benefit? You guessed it, Blake Lively. Now, Blake filing harassment claims against Justin wasn't just random timing. It seemed like a calculated move. Once the accusation dropped, his agency abandoned him, and the industry turned on him overnight. Suddenly, Colleen and Blake had full control over the project. But the drama didn't stop there. A Reddit thread, allegedly from someone on the It Ends With Us crew, surfaced months before the public knew anything about issues on set. Coincidence? Doesn't seem like it. Reports say Blake felt uncomfortable around Justin after he allegedly made an inappropriate comment. Tensions rose when Justin brought in his own editing team. Blake, unhappy with the cut, pushed for her own team, but when Sony denied her, she allegedly threatened to go public unless she got full creative control. Sony caved. The project turned into chaos. Blake's team, including editors from Taylor Swift's music videos, couldn't salvage the disaster. And when Taylor learned the film's composer was someone she had issues with, she allegedly gave Sony an ultimatum. Him or me. Sony caved again. This entire fiasco reeks of manipulation and power moves. When Justin's attorney hinted at exposing private messages in court, Colleen mysteriously deleted her Instagram. Was she hiding something? And just when things hit peak drama, Colleen Hoover announced her retirement. But was it genuine? Or just an attempt to escape before more secrets came out? The real question: was Colleen just a pawn in Blake's game, or was she pulling strings all along? Share your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to hit that notification bell to stay up to date on every shocking twist in this unfolding Hollywood drama.